Hi, my name's Julianne, and I'm a registered dietitian. I'm from Campbell, California. Grown up here, lived here my whole life, except for when I went to grad school and undergrad.
Julianne's going to be answering some questions while she's working out today about kind of classic diet things, training as a registered dietitianist, and things that come up from there. So Julianne works out 3 times a week, and we've been working out together for maybe
Almost 2 years. Over 2 years.
Over 2 years?
Over 2 years, since
Nice.
June of 2021.
Sweet. And it started off as more so just body composition, right?
Yes, so when I came home from grad school, I had been out of the exercise game for a while. It was really more about me feeling strong in my body and wanting more muscle composition. Wasn't really about losing weight. It was just about changing the composition of my body. And here we are, over 2 years later.
Has that goal evolved the longer you've been training?
I still think it mostly is about, I'm trying not to think about weight in this. I'm really trying to focus on how I feel. But I think, I feel yes, I think there's a weight component to it, which I hate saying out loud. But I think it's really just wanting to feel comfortable in my body. Doesn't really matter how much I weigh.
Mm-hmm. Is there a healthy or a better way for someone to track their progress in terms of weight change in the gym?
Well, we've been doing the scans.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably the best way to get the data.
Yeah.
Except for it's impossible to get me to the
when you actually do it.
I know. I think for me, it just can be really triggering to see those numbers.
And other side.
And when I went the first time, I knew that was kind of my biggest worry. It was oh, how is this going to affect me? Am I going to be triggered? I wasn't nearly as triggered as I thought I would be. It was more of a really cool learning experience. But still, again, I still definitely experience that fear of what if I go in? What if the numbers change? What if I get obsessive over it? All of those kinds of thoughts.
Very fair.
And I think the main reason I feel that way really is just because I work in the eating disorder world.
Yeah.
Where we...
You're just exposed to it way more than the average person.
Yeah, and the conversation with clients is always can I know how much I weigh? Can I know this? Can I know that? The answer is always no. Because how is that going to help your eating disorder?
Yeah, very true.
So...
Let's see if we can hold a little longer. It didn't feel too bad.
It was definitely challenging, but I'm going to hold along.
Yeah, let's do 5 seconds. All right, so squeeze the butt cheeks.
Okay.
Drive the head into the ball. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 4. And now don't shift on the ball. Just relax. There you go. And push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. Why don't you explain to me what being healthy at every size means?
Okay, so health at every size is the philosophy that we can all achieve health at any size because health is based on behaviors rather than numbers. Health at every size does not equal healthy at every size, which I think where folks get confused. So yeah, really just the idea that health is about behaviors. It's about how we manage stress. It's about how we eat. It's about our physical activity, how we're sleeping at night, all of the different factors that play a role in what equals our health.
I like it.
It can be a hard philosophy to get behind. I have a lot of clients being like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. Nice. Good. 1. Good. And keep this driving back and down. Good. 2. Not bad. That shoulder, it's good when you initially squeeze, and what happens is it just pops forward at the end there.
I wish I could feel that. Like, I wish I could feel what I was doing wrong. Because I don't know. It's like you almost can't feel it because you're working. I don't know.
Yeah.
I always complain about the connection that my brain and these muscles have. And I feel like it's just real. Okay.
Give yourself time to be able to feel it. Yeah, this side's better.
Okay, I felt the squeeze.
Yeah, that was good. 1.
Remember when I first couldn't even do them?
Yeah. Do you have any tips for anyone looking to focus more on their eating or losing weight without kind of falling into the dangers of an eating disorder?
Ooh, that's tricky. I think at the very beginning, you have to determine what it is that you're looking for. Like if we're losing weight, why do we want to lose weight? What is it that we're really trying to achieve? Is weight loss actually the answer, or is it feeling more comfortable in our body? I think also thinking about intuitive eating, which is the idea that all foods fit into our diet, and when we listen to our body, we're more in tune with what it needs. So I think when we restrict certain foods because we feel like they're bad, that only, creates a wanting for them more. So I would just say really allowing yourself to enjoy all of the foods that you love without making too many restrictions.
Yeah.
But then also really taking inventory of what is it that I eat on a daily basis.
Yeah. You don't want to be eating McDonald's every day and
No.
say that's fine.
Right. Again, when you're eating McDonald's every day, your body is going to tell you at some point, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
And crave something else. I don't know if around the holiday time you ever eat so much freaking chocolate or candy that you're like, I crave real food. Have you ever craved?
Sometimes I just crave salad. It happens quite often. I just want a big salad.
Yeah, and that's your body telling you it wants these nutrients, it needs these nutrients. So I think you just have to trust that okay, if you want McDonald's every day,
Why?
Yes, why? What are we missing?
Your body's not craving the lack of nutrients from McDonald's.
But you might be mentally restricting McDonald's.
Yeah.
If you're I can't have this food, it's bad for me, right? Then you just want it more.
Yeah.
So if you're okay, I have McDonald's today, I eat my salad tomorrow, and I'm really present and enjoying the McDonald's.
Yeah.
You're not gonna need it, want it.
Yeah.
Again.
Like us in Vegas having McDonald's every day.
Every night. But I mean, there was a
What in Vegas?
And we needed nutrients at that time before we went to bed. A carbohydrate is a carbohydrate. I think we could go into a whole nother topic of is each carbohydrate equal? Is a carbohydrate from a fruit equal to a carbohydrate from candy?
McDonald's. No, it's not. 10, last 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 2. Nice. Good. Sweet.
Good quad burn.
Nice. What would you say to someone if they just went to the doctor and the doctor said that they are pre-diabetic?
Oh. I would ask them, what does their daily intake look like? What do you eat in a day? How much are you moving? Do you have a family history of diabetes?
What is something that they can do if they are pre-diabetic to help not get into diabetes?
So increasing the amount of fiber is really important. That's going to slow the way, like the spike in blood sugar. It's going to make our insulin more sensitive. Actually, another thing that's also really good is walking after meals, because your glucose receptors can utilize the glucose more efficiently
Yeah.
when you're walking, like right after you eat. That's shown really great
Nice.
improvement too. But fiber, movement, and just, yeah, being mindful of like, what is it that I'm eating?
Does it make a difference if you, let's say on your plate you have protein, carbs, vegetables? Does it make a difference what food group you start with and how that's going to maybe mitigate a spike in your insulin?
Ooh, that's a great
If
question.
you like first eat more of the protein and then you go into the carbs versus starting with carbs, or if carbs is the last thing that you're kind of putting in your stomach?
That's a great question. So when we have an empty stomach and we're eating carbs on an empty stomach, our blood sugar like moves faster. When we have fat and and protein along with the carbohydrate, it kind of slows the insulin spike. So yeah, eating it kind of like in a mixed variety, you're gonna have better results than like just eating. Okay, let me ground myself.
Let's see how this goes. Do you have any, like, let's say one last piece of advice for someone in your viewpoint as a registered dietitian when it comes to, you know, any type of eating and diets or intuitive eating?
Okay, yes, I have a few things.
Yeah.
One,
Major takeaways, essentially.
diets don't work. 95% of diets fail. Folks who lose a large amount of weight within 12 months will gain it back, at least half of it back, within 2 years. So if we're losing weight just through fad diets, it's not successful. B, food itself isn't inherently good or bad, right? Food has so many more purposes in our life besides nutrition. It's a part of enjoyment, socializing, culture, something we do that makes us feel good. So I think if we can like create a neutral relationship with food, that'd be helpful. And then just like reminding yourself that like we're all born intuitive eaters, and we lose that ability maybe around 4 or 5 when we get messaging from the outside world and like family and, you know, all of that. But I think it's important to remember that like you know how to eat and you know how to eat intuitively. It
You almost just have to like find it again.
Bingo. Exactly.
All right, let's crush these hamstring blocks.
Okay.
Nice, slow and steady. Just out a little bit. That's good. Good. Let's just go right there. And then slow, 1 foot at a time. Yes, give the most roll each foot can do. Good. Yes, that's great. Good. And out again. Good. Nice. Right there. And really try and step with your heel so you get the most roll. Yes. There you go. Does that make it easier? Good. 2. 1 more. Good. Yes. It makes it way easier when you do it the
I
right
figured
way.
it out.
That was really good. Good job. Thanks for giving everyone your advice.
Thanks. I have a business card too.
Yeah, we have Julianne's business cards if anyone needs a registered dietitian.
Come see me.
Nice. Go team.
Go team.